What's going on, guys? Today I decided that I think I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to clean my office. My office is a disaster. So as you can see, here's my computer set up and everything. Got the tower here. I got the my 3 screens here set up or whatever, and I've just been really kind of over. Let me get some better lighting. I've just been kind of over the whole setup and everything. I haven't really been a huge. I mean, it was okay for a little while. It gave me more room over here as far as the workbench and what I was using it to do reviews and everything on for Techtopia TV. But it just, I haven't really been a fan of it lately. It's really messy. I don't really like the layout of it. My dog has decided that he wanted to rip apart his bed, which really kind of annoys me. But yeah, so anyhow, I'm gonna try to clean up this room, try to make heads or tails of it. I got like 2 crates down here full of cables and just miscellaneous garbage that I'm going to try to take care of as well. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, let me see if I can brighten this up a little bit. Oop, wrong way. So what I think I'm going to do, or what I decided that I'm going to do, is I'm going to put my computer case back on the floor. I like having it on the desk. I like being able to look through the window and see all the parts and pieces and everything, but I was messing around with my microphone, my AT2035 here. I was messing around with that last night for a good hour or so. Let me see if I can turn my light. Try to turn this light up. There we go, that's a little better. So I tried messing around with my mic last night, right? And so I got it set up and everything, and it sounds really good, but you can still hear the fans and everything else in the computer, and it's really just kind of irking me now. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put the computer case back on the floor, which is fine for me. It's a hardwood floor. It's not like it's carpet, so I'm not worried about it being starved for air and all that good crap. But and then I think I'm going to rearrange the monitor layout. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but I think I'm probably going to put them back in the center. The reason why I turned them this way to begin with is because the bottom plate, the main mounting base for the triple monitor, the Ergotech triple monitor stand, it's so big and wide that it kind of got in the way of my mouse pad. And I really wanted to be able to put my whole arm up on the desk and be able to, you know, move the mouse around and everything, and that kind of hindered it. And so, anyhow, basically what I'm trying to do is I want to be able to change the setup. I might move my desk. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. I kind of want to move the desk, but at the same time I don't want to move the desk because I kind of really like where it is. I don't really want my back to the door, which it kind of already is now. I was thinking about turning it and putting it up against this wall, but it overhangs my window here by about 4 or 5 inches. I don't know if that's really necessarily a big deal, but then that kind of only gives me so much room behind my computer. And then if I'm live streaming and I use a face cam, it's going to have all my wife's crap in the background. So it's going to have her nail polish rack and all that junk in the background. So then I thought, okay, well maybe I'll turn it to where, let me see if I can get a good view of this. It comes straight out from her desk. So basically just create a little square here for her to sit in, because she doesn't use her desk nearly as much as I do, and then it will be sticking out this way, and then my back will be to that wall over there with that little sign on it. So I thought about maybe doing it that way, but then when you come into the room, you would see the backs of the monitors and all the ugly cabling and the back of the desk, so I don't know if I necessarily want to do it that way either. So I really can't decide. I really can't decide which way I want to go with it, but I know that this room is definitely a nightmare right now, and I'm really sick and tired of it. I'm really tired of it being so damn disorganized and everything else. So that's the plan. The plan is to organize this crap. So I'm gonna take little pictures here and there as I go. I'm not gonna do like a time lapse or anything because it is kind of disgusting. But yeah, so I'm gonna set all this crap up, try to get it set up and everything, and I'm gonna hopefully get ready for some video streaming or some video recording at least tonight, and record some gameplay or stream some gameplay tonight and really get this damn channel going, because I went back and I looked at Techtopia TV today, just this morning, and I see a lot of people are still commenting on there. I see a lot of people are still posting, asking for videos for things. It kind of sucks because it seems like it's still growing, but I don't want to use that site anymore. I don't want to use that channel anymore. I want to put everything on one channel. So I'm kind of torn now as to what to do. So it gave me some motivation. So I'm going to get this crap done. And I got some other videos that I can definitely do and start putting some stuff up on the channel. So, all right, I'm going to get busy here because it's going to be a long process and I'm not looking forward to it. So, later. All right, what's going on, guys? So yeah, it is done. So I got different monitors there. I got the 144 hertz back in the center. I just kind of flip-flop those two monitors on the side. So instead of the monitors being in the corner on this corner, I did it on that corner. So I kind of just shoved it into the corner there. But so far, it looks okay to me. I'm all right with it. It's kind of blocking this window a little bit, but who needs to go outside, right? So anyhow, so let me see if I can flip this around here. That way I can show you a little better. Okay, so I really wish I had some better lighting in here. Give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. All right. So now what we got here is we got. Actually, let me switch this back around now because you're not gonna be able to hear me very well. Okay, so here we got my Quickfire Rapid keyboard. So this is the keyboard that I've had for a long time. It was actually my very first mechanical keyboard ever. I've had like one other one, which was the Funk KB460. So that one there, ooh man, that's really bright. But the KB460 my son actually has. It's a backlit keyboard, brown switches. I did a review on that on my old channel, but yeah, so he's got that one. This is a 10 keyless, and so I like the 10 keyless just because there's less stuff on the desk. My son actually came up with this bright idea here. This is my microphone scissor arm. So normally it clamped on the outside of the desk here. It clamped over there on the opposite side. And I was going to clamp it here, but then he's pointed out that there's these holes. Now this desk came with like pre-drilled holes for cable management. And it's supposed to be like like two different people were supposed to be sitting at this desk with computers. It was like an older desk from probably like the 90s or early 2000s or something like that. So he pointed out that there's this hole here, which I remembered, and so I was able to get the little clamp to fit through there and clamp it on the inside of there, so it looks like my microphone arm here is like built into the desk, which is super cool. So I'm really excited about that. But then I got my Xenix Q802 USB, which I messed with for several hours last night to try to get the microphone to sound as good as it possibly could, and it worked out pretty well. So holy crap, that is super blown out. Let's see if I can change that. Oh, that's even worse. There we go. That's probably a little better. All right. So anyhow, so I got my 144 hertz panel there. I got a 60 hertz and then another 60 hertz. Now this one here I just left portrait just because I left it portrait. I usually keep Discord up there, and like any streaming software I'm using like OBS or something will that be down below that. So that's usually how I rock that. We're going to be playing some Left 4 Dead 2 here for a little bit. Little man likes the game, so I've been neglecting him pretty bad today with just trying to do all this. So I told him that I would let him play it because I saw him playing it earlier and he got all excited. So I'm installing it now so that way we can play it. Got the Logitech C920 up there, which I haven't really messed with yet. I think I plugged it in, but I haven't made sure that it was working and seen where it was aiming and all that good stuff. But this desk has got to go. I got to get a new desk for sure. That's probably the next thing that's on my list, believe it or not. But yeah, so, you know, I'm going to decorate this up a little bit more, put some things up on the wall, some more gaming related stuff. I'm not really too sure how I'm going to handle the camera because, again, I don't really want my wife's nail rack crap in the background whenever I'm trying to stream or game or something like that and have face cam. But so anyhow, it worked out pretty well. I mean, there's the setup there. It's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I can like kind of turn my head and look out the window if I want to, you know, in case my, you know, somebody tells me that I should go outside every once in a while. I'll just, you know, look out the window. So anyhow, I got the Logitech G402 there, Prodigy or whatever. I absolutely love that mouse. I'll probably buy another one just in case that one craps out. I have another one ready to go because it's probably one of my favorite mouse I've ever owned, to be honest. I'm gonna take this stuff down here. My wife's associate's degree, my bachelor degree's over there. I'm gonna take all that crap down. Probably gonna leave the Wolverine blade there, and well, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do. I might move that over to that wall there, and my degree over to that wall, and you know, kind of tidy up that wall for me. And then this wall here, I'm thinking about making it a kind of like a blank wall. Because I don't really want anything here, because I can use my my 25 millimeter lens that I have for the G7 and set up my tripod back there and then have it ultra zoomed on my face, have a nice blank wall back here behind me so that way I can do some other videos, like if I want to do more of my tech blitzes that I did on my old channel and all that good kind of stuff. So that way at least I can have a nice blank canvas to work with, I guess. So the Audio-Technica 2035, I forgot to mention that, that's the microphone. So anyhow, this is kind of like a really quick last minute room tour because I really wasn't planning on doing it. I still got all this crap. Look at all this junk. It's ridiculous. Like I got this old lamp that I put through, actually drilled a hole through the desk over there where the base is for the Ergotech stand now. It's covering that hole so I couldn't use the lamp behind the monitor, which I was really hoping I could have done. I mean, I could pull it out a little bit, but the base is already kind of getting in the way of my mouse, which I'm kind of getting a little worried about. We'll see how that pans out tonight. I move my mouse a lot more in like Counter-Strike and stuff than I do anything else, but we'll see how it plays out for Left 4 Dead. But I got a ton of other crap over here I need to clean up. I put the PC, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that down there, but yeah, I put the PC back down there on the floor because I really don't give a crap. People are always yelling at me before, you know, take the PC up off the floor, get the PC off the floor. It's not a carpeted floor, number one. Number two, I just don't care. I don't care. I take it out, I blow it out, I clean it as often as I possibly can. So I don't really need to do that. So, shh. But other than that, I was messing, like I said, I was messing around with my mic. I got to put my headphones over there.
Oh my gosh. What a mess this has become. Just look at my chest. Holy crap, what is going on here?
Okay, there we go. Alright, so I got the Sennheiser 598s. Beasts. I love these things. These are probably like my favorite headphones. So super comfortable. They're open back, so like that they're got a nice sound stage on them and everything else or whatever. And I mean, they're not overly bassy and boomy, which is good in my opinion. But yeah, I absolutely love these things. So I finally got it set up. Let me switch arms. This arm is killing me. So I finally got it set up now to where I can actually. I was messing around with it last night, trying to get it. Damn, I'm blocking the light. Trying to get it to where I could run the headphones through the mixer board there and have the microphone go out, and then it's USB, so I have the USB going to the computer, so the sounds come back, plug the headphones into the phone's jack or whatever there, and bada boom, bada bing. It's working perfectly fine. I got it to where I can adjust the audio from a knob now instead of having to go in and mess with either the function key on the keyboard to turn the Windows audio up or go down to the the system tray or whatever. I got it set up now pretty well to where I can just turn the little knob to turn up my volume and get that all squared away. I got my microphone set to where the gain was way up in Windows last night. That's what was really pissing me off about it, is because my gain was way up in Windows. So I went ahead and took care of that and brought it down to like 50. And then now I have it set to where I can just max out the knobs on the levels for my microphone. That way if I bump it or hit it with anything or whatever in the middle of a stream or middle of a recording, I know I can just max it back out and then the audio level is exactly where I want it to be. I don't have to worry about being too loud or too low and then get to the end of a long streaming or recording session and be like, ah, crap, man, I just wasted all that time and my microphone was screwed up. So I got it set up perfectly to where I can just max out the level, max out the main mix. Everything sounds perfect. I can adjust the, the control room knob or whatever to hear my audio from the computer itself. So it worked out perfectly. I'm really happy with it. But anyway, so I know that I mentioned that I was doing this and I just wanted to show the finished product. Gave a quick tour. Sorry the video ran long. I'm still rambling now. But anyway, I'll be back with more videos hopefully soon now that I got this set up right and how I want it. Maybe some fine tweaks here and there. And I'm going to start posting some gaming videos and probably start live streaming now that I got it set up right, the way that I like it. All right. So anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.